Well, patiently climbing, and it pays off. I mean, it is outstanding. Good morning. I managed to get myself out of bed at 9, which is pretty good for me. Actually, like 10 to 9. Got to do a efficient pack up. I can't just be rolling out at noon again. And I got a big day of backpacking to get myself out of here. So, well, the hardest part of the day is over. I'm up out of bed and drinking hot chocolate and some coffee in front of this awesome cabin that I got to hang out in for the last couple of days. And with that, cheers. Well, I'm putting on socks that are, they're not bad, but it doesn't much matter because they're going into my boots. These boots are great, but they're difficult to get wet, but when they're wet, they're very hard to get dry. So I had them hanging up on some nails in here, and I had that fire going last night for a while, but it seems to have made almost no difference. What do you do? It's the snow. I mean, the snow, the snow starts working its way into the lips here because I don't have gaiters, and then you're done. And I mean, I was traipsing through snow for quite a while yesterday, so unavoidable. And I'm walking with wet feet all day. Well, goodbye, Perkinson's cabin. The only place I get Perkinson's cabin from is the Kananaskis Trail guide. It says T-Man's up here. And then inside, it says Midget Shack on some of the, some of the boxes and stuff. So, whatever. Goodbye, random cabin. I loved your wood stove. I was 3 steps down, and then I thought, tent pegs. I almost left them all here. This is why you walk around. Oh. Oh well, close, but I'll get them. Well, I've done something a little shameful. I read in Dustin Lynx's Great Divide Trail book last night that I missed his campsite, the Cataract Creek one. So now it doesn't make any sense to me what he said. So I'm coming down to double check. I didn't miss anything. From here, you're supposed to hike up until you find a blue mark, and then the campground is 100 meters to the right, which I have now hiked past twice and still haven't seen any, if there's a blue mark here, I understand. Okay, walk that way 100 meters, but there isn't. Supposed to be 100 meters, not 5 meters. There's where the GDT goes. There's the blue mark he refers to. It's supposed to be 100 meters that way, which means that you'd be going back down this little valley. All right, buddy. I am 100 meters away exactly from that mark. There's the campground. Am I supposed to head down at this point? There's no obvious trail, no blazes, no marks, nothing in the forest. Nope. So yeah, there's no campground. It would just be random camping in here. It's the best you'd be able to do. Well, I even went down one more time and made a look around. Still nothing. I don't know why I do these things to myself. It's gonna make the rest of my day that much harder. I guess I have a little sub goal of one day showing every campground on the Great Divide Trail, but I mean, and I didn't want to have this incomplete, but it's a very lofty, long goal. I'd have to section hike the entire GDT, and yeah, good luck with that. That's gonna be, yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be a long day. I haven't even made it up to the intersection for Rye Ridge yet. Just gotta pace myself. Oh, look how high I've already come. This is a hard way to start the day. It was pretty steep climbing there too. Looks like I'm just about at the intersection. Well, I finished the Cataract Creek snowmobile loop for all I gave a rat's ass. That was tough because I didn't expect it to be that bad. When it's unexpected, that's, yeah. Anyway, at least now for the next, at least 7 kilometers, I know exactly what to expect because I just did it 2 days ago. Well, patiently climbing, and it pays off. I mean, it is outstanding. If you ever ran out of hikes, you could come up, if you could find your way onto this logging road, come up here and then hike up that. You could probably find a water source in here, camp there, head up there. Oh, yeah, that'd be, what a sight that would be. Those monsters right in front of you like that. That'd be insane. Phew. Patience, patience. That's what those climbs are all about, especially when you're on day 4. So these markers, they must be just to tell the snowmobilers where the trail is, because this right here, right now, is the snowmobile track has come up here. That's all I can gather. So they come out, they stick them in the snow, and then when the snow melts, they fall over. They probably come repeat the whole process over again next year. Well, it's worth taking at least one more break up here. It is just outstanding. And I know this is the best part of my, best part of my day, my best views by a long shot. Also the hardest. I mean, I'm pretty glad to be done this climb. All right. Just random thoughts you have out here. This is the Great Divide. So you look up here, this snow, there's snow up there that's a foot apart, but one side of it goes to the Pacific Ocean and the other side goes to like Hudson Bay. They take completely separate journeys, but right on the tippy toe of that mountain, there's snow that's a foot apart and goes to a completely different part of the world. It's a neat thought. Well, I'm down to Etherington Creek. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of lunch. I haven't been doing that on this backpack. I did it on the North Boundary Trail. I found it really helped. Today I'm gonna take the time and enjoy it. Good old Mr. Noodles. 380 calories. Hard to do that when you're not watching, you're looking at camera or whatever. And then I'm trying to get rid of these. I've had these hanging around the house for a bit. They're only 90 calories, so bring them along, dump them in there with the Mr. Noodles, why not? It's an interesting concoction. There, now I got it in the water, cooling. It's always a risky venture, right? But if you don't, the jet boil, the only thing about it, that's one of the downsides, is it takes forever for your food to cool down. So, got it in the cold water. I'll take a little break. Then once it's cold enough so I'm not burning the top of my mouth, I'll be able to enjoy. Came up to Etherington Campground just to enjoy my soup. Just been walking around, and it's just a new definition of rustic, you know? There's nothing. Nothing at all. This is what you got. Open space. Someone made a little fire pit, and you have water. That's rustic, 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 rustic. This is my complaint about lunch. It's too long of a break. And so you feel like you've gotten cold again. So you feel like you got to kick everything back into action. So the first little bit of hiking after lunch sucks. Soup is great. It feels like it goes right into your bloodstream. But yeah, muscles that were just kind of quietly doing their thing are now whining again. Finally at this portion, about a kilometer or so past Etherington Creek campground. I came from there a couple of days ago, and now I'm gonna go that way. Finally time to start hitting some new trail and start getting out of here. It's gonna be a long ways out. Well, goodbye, Great Divide. I don't expect to see a whole lot of you now that I'm walking away. Not a bad view right here though. Whatever view I get on this is all bonus. It's all logging rows back, so. Yeah, nice, perfect logging road. Whoa. Gee whiz, do I need to turn right? Wow, look what happens to them. I wonder, is that on purpose? Damn. Another nice bridge, same style as some of those other ones. I wonder where this destroyed version is. I think I'm going to keep walking along here for a bit, so I may actually find it. Maybe, but I doubt it. I think this is just some old bridge that they tore out, put that there, but this would not be a bridge destroyed by a flood, the way some of those other ones were. Well, it's finally raining on me the way I thought it was going to. I mean, today it actually was predicted, but that was 4 days ago. I'm going to try this thing out. I decided to try one. I don't know if it'll rain hard enough to actually test it, but hey, you know, I brought it along, so might as well use it. I don't know what that orange crap is. Now, gotta cross this guy. Move along. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I bought nice new rain gear after my other stuff failed me on the North Boundary Trail, and I want to see how it performs. So this is perfect. I'm heading back to the car anyway, so I'll see exactly what happens. Well, I didn't realize I'd be having to cross this. I've been wandering around looking for a better spot to cross, but you know what? There just isn't any. So I guess I got, you know, I guess all I can do is put on the old Crocs. I don't think I want to waterlog my shoes right now, and do the deed. Well, it wasn't bad, just unexpected. Time consuming to take everything off. It stopped raining. My gear seems to be fine. I'm not sure if that was really long enough to test it properly, but hey, you know, heard nothing. Not bad. I think I get down the other end of this thing, there'll actually be a pretty decent view. Very nice. It's probably the best view I've had in quite a while. definitely the best view for this Etherington Creek Trail. Got views out all four sides right now. Well, where I had to cross over there, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this was there. I've seen my share of destroyed bridges. I mean, it just picks up the whole thing. And that's probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 meters over there. Brought it all the way down here. Big, strong bridge. Water is just insane. So strong. Well, the book is very, very specific about it. This was assembled on October 14th, 1996, 4 p.m. Now, whoever did this, and this survived the 2013 flood, pat on the back, man, you deserve a medal. The bridge that actually survived that flood, that's, yeah, well done. That's a championship cairn if I ever saw one. Damn. Huge. Well, I thought this is probably the Barrel Creek, the snowmobile loop, but nope, apparently it's a little farther down. Could have been an easy mistake to make there. Well, I'm on the Barrel Creek, the lower loop, snowmobile loop. Volunteered myself for an extra 250 feet of climb doing this, but I could do it here, or I could do it over there on the road. So I might as well check out this trail while I'm at it. I could have done the upper one. I wanted to see Etherington Creek Trail though, and I got that crossing from my trouble. Yeah, well. Seems like you might see some mountains through there if rain was letting up, but yeah. That's okay. Haven't quite got to the top of the thing yet. Well, what little there is on this trail isn't here. It's supposed to be height of land. So I'm marked by yellow flagging. There was kind of an intersection back there, and it showed as something going up, but I am coming down, so yeah. Yellow flagging, you say. It's not here at the moment, unless it's somewhere up there. It's just one of those days, right? This is okay. This would be a mountain. I can barely see it. I don't think you can see it on camera. It's raining, and what do? Right? I've had 3.5 days of great weather, so yeah. And this is why I came rushing out here a little faster than I wanted, because this was predicted. So this is supposed to last for like 3 days. So yeah, I won't complain. I got my 3.5 days of sunshine in, and sometimes it rains. There's where I came from. There's the upper barrel loop. There's where I want to go. The heck is this? Yeah. Well, mystery trails always drive me nuts. Looks like I'm almost done with this. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that would be a really cool shot. You can see the actual mountain. Oh, look at that. A little bit of different focus. Anyway, it's much better if you go farther down, but there's not just totally nothing off this trail, but pretty close. I've been hiking with this for a while, so now that whole loop up top is kind of worthless, but this little section here that just heads down to the actual Barrel Creek, you got this the whole time. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I'm here. Now I just got a bunch of kilometers, probably about 6 to the car. At least this trail I've already seen. But yeah, good times. Well, this is when backpacks are made in a lot of ways, you know. This is when your patience is tried.
You got a few kilometers left of the car. You know, it always takes much longer in your head than it does when you first jump out of the car and there's all this anticipation and you barrel off all these miles. And yeah, doesn't help that it's raining. And, you know, you're always pretty tired at the end of a backpack. I got about 1.9 kilometers to go as the crow flies. I started with 5.4. I'm gonna put my phone, I'll go over here. Almost done. I can smell the big old pizza I'm gonna get on the way home. I saw that off the trail. I'm almost back of the car. And there's kind of a little funny trail here that goes down to the river. And I just saw that hint of tarp. I was like, what the F is that? But you know what? There's a fire there and everything. Someone just wants to be alone. I mean, that's why they're not a normal campground, right? I'll leave them be. All right, I'm almost done. Well, the bag would be soaked by now. The top is pretty wet. The bottom is a little better, you know? Like right here, it's not wet. So, it did do something, all right? And it's been raining for quite a while now, actually. It started up again, and it's probably been raining for like 2 hours. Well, the T3 is a bit damp. Shirt is a bit damp, but it's damp basically from the sweat. Pants starting to get a bit damp too. That's the big one. I wanted something that would keep the pants dry because, I mean, once your pants are wet, your underwear is wet, now you are miserable. And you got chafing. Like, I have a problem with chafing. And then those pants are wet for what? Days? I mean, they're the only pants I have on a backpack, right? I've heard people say it before. It's almost impossible to stay dry backpacking because you'll sweat into the clothes. So even if you bring this ultra awesome rain gear that keeps all the water out, you're still gonna sweat. What do you do? Well, if I hadn't seen that guy in the tarp, I would have seen absolutely no one in 4 days. I mean, zero. You can see his car is right there. And that would have been the first one, my first ever backpack with no one, zero. This close. It's probably like 300-400 meters down the trail where you can go down the river like that. Yeah, you know. Meaningless stuff, but still, it would have been kind of cool. The Great Divide, pretty awesome. Pretty crazy. You know, I managed to do, I don't know how people do the Great Divide Trail. It is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just nonstop. Just elevation, elevation, elevation. Like, the views are amazing, but all you do is, yeah, you go up on a plateau, you come down to, you know, some ravine, you know, campground, back up again, back down, back up again. I did 3 of them. It took me 2 days, and one day I didn't have my backpack. Oh my God. But man, outstanding. Outstanding. All right, well, get out there and hike.